Hi guys, so today we're going to be talking about sorting our rocks again, but we're going to be more specific on all the ways that you could possibly, well not all the ways, but the groups of ways that you could sort your rocks. So we've talked about geologists before, and we talked about what a geologist is. A geologist is a person that studies rocks, a scientist that studies rocks. Geologists sometimes see things they hadn't noticed before when they observe rocks for a second time. So geologists look at the rocks more than once, just like we have been doing. So today we're going to be talking about how many ways can rocks be sorted. Okay, so if I look at my rocks, I can sort my rocks by size. So I can do, this one's way bigger than the rest of them, but I can do kind of big and then have like more medium rocks, I guess, medium-sized rocks. And then I have kind of small rocks. And you could even, some of these might be more medium rocks. So I can sort by size. I can also sort by shape. So this rock is flat. So I could sort them by the ones that are flat and the ones that are more like roundish. This one's flat, flat. These guys are more round, that one's flat, more round. So we have flatter rocks and rounder rocks. I could also sort by the ones that are like more circular, opposed to the ones that have like these like jagged edges coming out. So I can sort by shape, okay? I can also sort by color. So these rocks have a little bit of pink in them. So I'm going to put them in their own group over here. And then I have these rocks that are kind of like black and white. Black and white. Black and white. This one is pink. This one is just like kind of clear, which is this one. This one is got pink in it. This one's pink. This one's black and white. So I could do colors by color. I could even break it up even more and say like these are cream and pink, and these ones are black and white and pink. Okay, so I could do by color. I can also do by texture. Texture is the way the rock feels. So this rock is very smooth. This rock is also smooth. This rock kind of bumpy. So I'm going to put him over here. He's a little bit rougher. Smooth, 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 bumpy, smooth, bumpy, 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 or rough, 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 smooth, smooth, rough, rough, and smooth. So now I have like smooth and rough, which is texture. I can also do it by pattern. So I could do ones that have, let's see, I have this one that's sparkly, and I have this one that's sparkly. The rest of them are kind of dull. So I have shiny and dull. I also have, this one has spots. This one has lines. Spots, spots, lines, 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 spots, 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 and spots. So these are different patterns. So I have like lines on this one, spots. If you see, it's got like dots on it. This one is kind of its own pattern. It's like almost a solid color, and these are also like really solid colors. They don't really have spots. So this is by pattern. So if I get my notebook out, I'm going to get my notebook out, and I'm going to turn to this page that says 1.5, investigation 1.5, focus question. How many ways can rocks be sorted? In today's investigation, we continue to look at how we can sort different kinds of rocks by their properties. Remember, we talked about properties. Property is the way that we sort rocks. How they look, feel, maybe if they're light or heavy. After playing our sorting game, we didn't get to do that because we don't have the materials to do it at home. So tell ways rocks can be sorted and how you can show these sorts. So I'm going to write today's date, which is 10-15-20. And I'm going to talk about the properties we just talked about. So our first one was size. So we sorted by size. Okay. And if you need to pause this at any time because I'm writing too fast, you can do that and then keep going once you're done. Okay, size. The ways that that you can show it is maybe by sorting from big and small. Okay, you could have like a medium group in there too, but big and small. The next property that we talked about was shape. So the shape of a rock. And we sorted it by round or flat. Round or flat. The next way that we sorted our rocks was by color. Okay, we sorted by color, and the way that we did it was we did I did like pink and gray. That's the way I sorted my rocks. Your rocks might not be pink and gray, so you could say how maybe you would sort your rocks by color. Okay. The next one we did was texture. Texture. Texture, remember, was the way that it felt. So we did rough, if it was bumpy, or smooth, if it was smooth. Okay. And the last way that we sorted our rocks was by pattern. So if the rock had a pattern, and we talked about shiny, dull, and then we also talked about like if it had dots or stripes. Okay. So I want you to fill this out in your notebook, and remember you could pause it or rewind it to go back if you need that extra time. Okay, so the next time I will see you for science will be at school, so don't forget to bring your green science notebook back to school with you, and I will see you at school.